Man, I am tiredsville, chat. Already did. So, edit the. Star Citizen. You. I'm just kind of frustrated. Bored and frustrated. A little bit. I guess we're gonna see what pertains the next few updates. Man, I'm hoping we actually get something cohesively. Okay. Has anyone bought a Super Hornet today? Out of curiosity, a brand new Super Hornet 2? Curiosity. It looks awesome. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, so it did update. Probably the 9th. Things like that are bound to happen. Huh. Well, that's so. How are we tonight, chat? Hopefully, well. Hey, Shadow Walker. What's up, man? Long time no see. What are you guys doing tonight? I saw Nazareth jumped on for a bit. I was going to talk to him, but I guess I missed my opportunity earlier. Sorry about that. I hope you and your friends are doing well. Hope everybody else is doing well. I mean, it's kind of been a garbagey, slow season at the moment. Ah, he'll be on later. Okay. Gotcha. That's what I thought was going on. Yeah. Well, people have to eat. Unfortunately, we people have to eat stuff. Before I forget, sorry about the ad breaks. It's just unfortunately how things are. So we have this where they talk about the Super Hornet Mark II, which is a fantastic skirmisher. Give me a second, I'll pull up the window. I really like the redesign of this ship. Looks
the
good.
Super Hornet Mark II is a fighter from Anvil Aerospace. It's not replacing the old Mark I. The old Mark I is still going to exist, and it's going to be in the verse. So players who own the Mark I are going to keep their Mark I.
Okay, hold on.
Exists, and it's going to be in the verse. So players who...
So, which one's which? Okay, the one on the right is the classic Super Hornet, right? This is the classic. This is the new Super Hornet Mark II, right? So, classic Hornet, Super Hornet Mark II. Classic Super Hornet Mark II. Okay. Gotcha.
Own the Mark I are going to keep their Mark I.
Kind of hard to tell them apart, but this one's actually a little bigger than the old one by a bit.
This is an upgrade if you want to go that direction.
So the Super Hornet Mark II is the Super Hornet Mark I beefed up to take on all the stylings of the new Mark II Hornet. So the F7A MK2, this is the F7CM MK2, so it's in that family. It's a new generation of Hornets.
It has an extended nose in order to accommodate the second pilot, the co-pilot.
It's got 2 seats, so you've got a co-pilot sitting behind you. So the ship itself is a little bit longer. The wings are a little bit sleeker. And the tail wings are also a little bit longer as well. And
Yeah,
in addition
there's
to
some
that,
big
we've got
differences.
Bigger weapons on the ball turret on top.
It's got a remote turret and a lot of guns and packs a lot of firepower. You should consider flying a Super Hornet Mark II if you want a fighter that you can fly solo, but you want to be able to bring another player, another friend along with you. You want them to be able to contribute to the battle as well.
Target destroyed.
The Heartseeker Mark I was a variant. It is no longer a variant for the Super Hornet Mark II. It is now a paint, and the package comes with a mount. So the mount is going to be all-in-one package that comes with a bespoke gun and the turret mount as well. So the bespoke gun is going to be a ballistic Gatling type weapon, but it has 2 barrels.
But a bit of firepower. It looks like a good rate of fire too.
I actually like the new breakup for the paints on it. That just kind of like on the nose, it has this nice breakup for the colors. They use the same paints. You can apply one paint across any of the Mark IIs, but I think they look better on the Super Hornet.
I actually do like that we have a different pattern set up on the exterior, and specifically I really do like the new Heartseeker. I think the breakup that was done for that looks really, really cool. I like that we added a bit of sort of metallic paint flake to the pink, so it's not just a flat color like the original one does. And the weapon is just really cool, man. Once you start seeing the double barrels spinning up, you feel very, very
Hey,
powerful using
Hey,
that
Luna.
does. And the weapon is just really cool, man. Once you
So, after about a week of this, well, we've had 2 of these now. What do you guys think of them splitting up the whole ISC Inside Star Citizen thing from, you know, just showcasing everything all at once? Kind of this breakup dichotomy. I think it works with the ships being a non-centralizing part of Inside Star Citizen, because ships are always going to be a thing, you know, and we get more information in their packets and to me. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I mean, do I need a whole segment dedicated to a Perseus? No. This little 3 to 5 minutes, maybe depending on the ship size, 5 to 10 minute video, you know, might be enough for, say, ships as big as the Perseus or Carrack. Ships bigger than that, you might have to do a full-fledged Inside Star Citizen on why the player might want to buy them. These short little things for fighters and ones, I think this format actually works, in my opinion. It does work for these. Maybe not bigger ships where you have to gloss over the details. What do you think of that, Luna? I mean, with larger ships, you have more details to go over. You know what I mean? This short format, like for the Super Hornet here, it might not work for things, say, bigger than Cutlass or Valkyrie size. They would probably have to increase the length at least to 7 minutes. At least. But that's just me. I mean, I'm not trying to nitpick, but you want enough information if you want to buy something. Now, anyway, so Super Hornet Mark II commercial.
You know I love you, right?
Maybe?
You love this.
I've been to Rome and Venice, New York, golf and tennis, but I get lost finding my way to your heart. Now that you know I love you so, hold me and kiss me and show me the way to your heart.
That's funny. I enjoyed that commercial. That was actually funny. Okay, so yeah. Is there a buy page for the Super Hornet Mark II? Or I just jump off here. There it is. See if we get any lore or anything. Can ship. Art Seeker upgrade. Quick thing. Which one's the quicksand? So quicksand is desert draft. I like that. Okay. I can deal with that. Quicksand Silva is kind of looks like some sort of military camo. Shikari. Oh, I like that. Silver and that's almost like aircraft color. That is neat. What do you think, Ender? Shadow Walker, if you're still there? What do you think of these colors? Which of the three do you like? Personally, I like the silver blue and the quicksand the most. Because it's basically like Desert Storm colors. Cool. It's got some serious firepower. Nine paint pen. What's in the 9 paint? More info. Iron Scale, Icebound, Bracken, Regula, Blacksmith, Moon, Kari, Quicksand, Silva Pen. Cool. So they finally gave us another color similar to. What was I gonna buy here? Oh yeah, these guys. Hang on to them. Yeah. Hmm. Fascinating. All right. Huh. Okay, so something I have to ask. There were a couple of tidbits of stuff. Can't remember what was talked about. They're doing server maintenance down at 1:30 in the morning tonight. So they're doing actual stuff. It was a few days ago. Hold on. No, that's not it. Wasn't here. Palms Dive. That's what I was looking for. Where is it? So where's Calms Dive 1? I must have missed that in general. No, comes dive number 2. Right here. This was 2 days ago. I missed this, chat. So forgive me, I'm going to have to read this off. Niku thought this was an important post. For some reason. Not sure why, but we're about to find out why. Last November, we released our first Star Citizen Comms Dive, tackle some of your most pressing questions, your feedback, made it clear how this initiative matters to you. So, we're so excited to bring it back with Star Citizen Comms Dive number 2. With more to follow. Still check out this on Spectrum. When was this posted? November 8th. Fire weapon groups for targeting, cave exploration, 3D, global loom. Okay. So that's what that was. Okay, not much. Mining pod. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. Vaguely. Sorry, you got lost. Okay. So we're going to go up here. Quantum fuel values. The quantum fuel capacity of ships has been carefully determined based on size groupings and archetypes classifications we use internally. Each ship falls into one of the following size cats: snub, light, medium, heavy, drop ship, gunboat, corvette, or frigate. Which is 8 classes. For the most part, quantum fuel capacity remains consistent across each ship within the same group. However, there are notable exceptions with additional considerations come into play. Exploration ships. Ships with an exploratory role receive additional fuel capacity for quantum means based on top of their archetypal baseline, ensuring they can tackle longer range missions. Special purpose ships, cargo haulers, miners, and others are still grouped by size, but may have expanded fuel capacity to better suit their roles. These are often adjusted on a case-by-case basis. Component variation. Some ships may physically align in one size group, but future components typically found in another. These can typically make their fuel capacity appear slightly unexpected, but remains balanced within their design context. Okay. As the game evolves and expands, introducing new systems, mission types, and customization, fuel balance will continue to be a work in progress, which is fine. Because we keep adding new ships. A lot of new ships. If I'm being honest. And where'd it go? And they'll also increase the quantum fuel tanks for all ships in the recent 4.0 PTU patch. Realistic audio progress update. To deliver a more seamless, realistic audio progression, we've had to improve how we structure our sound mixing. This process is mostly complete, though a few edge cases still need attention. The demo we presented at 2953 showcased isolated test cases that have been reworked specifically for that feature. Now we need to apply this into the game as a whole, which, as you can imagine, is a significant task, but one we're excited about. While we can't confirm a date, which is fine, we're just as eager to get this working, fully integrated in the game as many of you are. Find good tricks so far, and we'll share more for you as we progress through the development. Volt weapon progress update. Finally, there are 4 of them. Hi, Volt guy. Volt weapons bring a fresh new manufacturer aesthetic to the universe. Something we don't get to introduce often. This series will also debut new damage and ammo types, expanding combat options in fun new ways. We're happy to share that we're getting close to releasing the full lineup of Volt weapons into the PU. With most of the work for the new ammo and damage types wrapping up, our weapon artists are taking early 2025 to add the final polish, yes, to the new asset, to each asset. We're targeting a Q2 rollout with a regular releases to follow. This marks the beginning of a more consistent stream of weapon content as the weapon team wraps up their work for Squadron and shifts their focus toward expanding Citizen's arsenal. Yeah, we've needed that for a while. The Volt rifle. We showcased an early version of this at SitCon 2953. It's evolved since then, and while it's evolved since then, its core function remains the same, starting as a traditional assault rifle before transitioning into a powerful beam weapon. For a bit of fun dev insight, one of the challenges we're tackling is how the weapon handles recoil when switching from projectiles to a beam. Right now it shifts between 2 separate recoil records, which isn't something our current tech takes for support. To fix this, we're improving the system to allow for a smooth transition, shifting from the sharp, punchy recoil of an assault rifle to the controlled precision of a focused beam. That's interesting. Volt shotgun. This one's a blast, literally. As it heats up, it fires more pellets, making it an absolute menace in an extended firefight. With a large mag size and solid heat retention, shaping up to be one of the scariest shotguns in the verse. But beware, push it too far and you're going to find yourself struggling at the start compared to more traditional options. Oh, and the sound. Right now, it practically rips a hole in space itself when fired. It's incredibly meaty. Every shot feels like pure destruction. Volt Sniper. A terrifying fusion of the Scalpel, good gun. Love that gun. And the AO3, another great sniper rifle. Cranks up its RPM as it heats up, making it a high-risk, high-reward beast. Mastering its recoil and heat management will separate the deadly from the doomed. For those who can handle it, will dominate. And if its mechanics don't intimidate your enemies, its sheer size will. The thing is an absolute unit, easily the most imposing sniper in our arsenal. Just spotting one aimed in your direction should be enough to make anyone think twice. The Volt Pistol. The Volt Pistol is rapid fire and its RPM increases range per minute, increases the longer you fire it. To account for firing for extended periods, it has a large battery for a weapon size, giving you the opportunity to use it in a less powerful state for longer periods or run it hot to give someone a nasty, rapid fire surprise. Vehicles in freight elevator. Right. Progress. The team is prioritizing improvements related to vehicles on freight elevators, but first, the focus is now on improving the quality of life aspect of freight elevators to make them more useful, user-friendly, such as enabling mining bags to be sold directly from the warehouse, and the commodity redistribution feature, which will allow players to split and merge boxes more easily. That's going to be useful. Follow up about full screen mode. The mouse confinement for multiple screens has been fixed. The mouse was moving on to other screens briefly. The engine now supports. Okay. That's an engine comment. Capital letters with accents. We're working to replace the 2D text renderer, as replacement should handle things better than it currently does. We'll let you know when we have more news to share. All right. So it's almost like a mini update thing all by itself. I'm good with that. Yep, I'm good with it. I am tempted to play for a little bit tonight. But I don't even know if anyone's awake enough to mess around with me. Let's see if anyone... Oh my goodness. Well, shoot. Man. Right. I wonder. Anyone even remotely interested in playing with me? Oh crap. Okay, so I'm here. Hold on, chat. Honestly, chat, this was just covering the Koromor stuff. I'm gonna finish covering that, and then I'm probably gonna, you know, go to the Koromor. That's not it. We're gonna check this out. This is the last bit I'm gonna do tonight. Try to round this up real nice. Koromor gives us these awesome pinkish colored paints. This year we only get 2 new ones. Looks like the Hornet and the Mark II and the Zeus Mark II are both getting the new paints. Could be wrong. I think there are other new ones. All these are old. The biggest one, I think, is Mole. That's the biggest one. Anyway, the Koromor Fate and Kismet armor. This stuff. That's all I can say. This stuff. Also, probably this week, we're going to start shutting down for the Red Festival stuff. This is probably going to get phased out as we go for the Fortune. If you want one, it's paints and stuff. So don't forget about that if you're interested in those. I'll probably be on tomorrow. I can't really go anywhere due to the fact we're having some pretty crummy weather come in. So, yeah. Fun stuff, chat. You're stuck with me all day tomorrow. Yay. Is as terrifying as it sounds. I am? Am I muted? That's strange. Hold on. That's strange. Okay, let me. Hello, hello, hello. That was unusual, but okay. Yeah, no worries. A little frustrated. There's nothing else really going on tonight. I was hoping to join up with some friends or something, but looking like that might fall through. either way, it feels like this year is so low compared to the last 2 to 3. And I get it. They're trying to get rid of a lot of the bugs. Man. It just feels like a lot of the bugs are just still there. But I guess that's why they're doing what they're doing. By the way, if anyone's playing tonight at about 1:30 a.m. my time, they're supposed to have some sort of maintenance on the server tonight. That's what it said on the website. That's kind of interesting. So maybe they'll start working some of these updates and things into these. Hopefully. At least it's my hope they do that. Anyways, chat, I will be on probably tomorrow, wrapping up some stuff. If I think of anything else, I'll definitely. Well,
Studios around the world are working diligently to release Alpha 4.0 into all players'
which
hands before
still
the end
has
of this year.
issues.
And on this last ISC of 2024, we're going to take some time to
Hey,
revisit
are we supposed to have an Inside Star Citizen tomorrow or day after tomorrow? I don't remember, chat.
many of the aspects that we hope will make this patch the biggest in Star Citizen yet. So let's jump on in with Patch Report 4.0. Oh, and remember, this is just a quick summary. If you're looking for an in-depth, nitty-gritty of each feature, check out all those dedicated episodes we just did. You'll learn more from the developers than you ever will from me. So let's do it.
It's hard to pick the most important element of Star Citizen Alpha 4.0, but any conversation
Making it
must
work?
start with the arrival of server meshing, the underlying technology that will increase player capacity and server performance for years to come, with its first iteration allowing for the largest expansion of Star Citizen's universe yet. And you'll get to that expansion through our first jump point, connecting the Stanton system we've known and watched evolve since 2015 with the nascent Pyro system, as players and spacecraft alike traverse back and forth between two different star systems. Of course, once you get to the Pyro system, you'll encounter a new array of space stations and asteroid bases, each providing opportunities and challenges galore as you navigate the worlds of Pyro's various factions like Rough and Ready, Headhunters, and the Citizens for Prosperity. And within these locations, you'll discover my pick for most exciting new feature of Alpha 4.0, the Contested Zones, where citizens will battle it out against NPC and player alike, solving puzzles, holding positions, and moving from zone to zone for a whole host of interesting and unique rewards that will continue to grow in subsequent patches. Then, when you're ready to explore further, the planets and moons of Pyro offer 11 new terrestrial locations full of adventure and commercial advantage aplenty, with its 6 planets and 5 moons playing host to a variety of encounters to discover in settlements independent, outlaw, and derelict alike. Junkyards where new mission types can be found, and even farms for those looking for a more peaceful life.
Right.
And within
Pyro.
and around those points of interest, you might encounter one of Star Citizen's growing library of creatures, with the addition of multiple Quasi-Grazer variants, the not quite domesticated Copion in service of their captors, and even the small and diminutive Alaprat. Then beneath the surface of Pyro's planets and moons, and Stanton's for that matter, new caves to be found in styles of rock, sand, and acidic beckon the brave adventurer to plunge their depths and conquer whatever creatures lie within. And throughout it all, 4.0 also includes the next major step forward in our ongoing economy overhaul and mission system refactors, with continuing adjustments to vehicle components, consumable weapons like missiles and torpedoes, fuel prices, mission rewards, and much more. And in FOIP news, those improvements demonstrated at this year's CitizenCon also arrive in the upcoming Alpha 4.0, including head rotation tracking, camera stabilization, a greater range of motion for big mouths, and overall refinements to the tracking algorithm itself. And then, of course, we can't forget spaceships, where the Anvil Carrick blast shields and opening cargo doors make their long-awaited debut.
I will say this, I didn't address it before, but that was a big change. Now the Carrick's
Let's-
much more useful.
Just see that whole animation there. Yeah, splash shields. Do your thing. Also, what's this mean for the caterpillar doors? You gonna get those soon? Should we cut that out? Let's go ahead and leave that comment, shall we? Quantum travel gets its next evolution with new variations to acceleration rates, fuel consumption, and maximum speeds based on each quantum drive's grade and class. And of course, we have to mention the legendary Space Wolf itself. The Mirai Guardian makes its presence known and looks to reckon with anyone that called it the Fat Fury in the past. We're just gonna sit quiet and look at the Guardian fly around for a bit. Ooh, I've seen the previs on the trailer. I don't have anything to do with it, but it looks really cool. It's gonna be a good trailer when it comes.
All in all, Alpha 4.0 is shaping up to be the start of a new chapter in the continuing story of Star Citizen's development. And while this will be the last time that we see each other before the new year, keep your eyes on the RobertSpaceIndustries.com website and social accounts for more details about its upcoming release. And from everyone here at Inside Star Citizen, thanks so much for letting us share the people and process of game development with you. Enjoy your holidays, spam John Crew with jalopy for me, and we'll see you all here next year.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, Chad. You know, I miss this format. If we're gonna leave this format, why? You know, why are we leaving this format? It kind of irritates me that we're changing format again, but oh well. What can you do? Anyways, chat. I am going to be home all day tomorrow. Unless the power goes out. I'll try to do some stuff tomorrow. I had school earlier this morning. I want to wish you guys a good night, 07. Yes, it's a short stream tonight. I should have been on earlier, but I just don't feel very good right now, and trying to get, rather than get no time, I'd rather have some time, you know, in the verse. At least talking about it. Y'all have a good evening. See y'all later. Laters.